For the next project that we're going to be doing, we will be using a few elements and principles of design. The elements that we're going to be using will be line, shape, form, value, and texture. The principles that we will be using will be pattern, variety, and unity. I will be going over those visually with you now. So line is the first element. It's a point moving through space. And with line, there are a few different things that you will need to know. You will need to know that you can change it a few different ways. We can change it with direction. We can change it with degree of curve. And we can change it with, I believe, did I say texture yet? With texture. So right now I'm just drawing a few lines for you. And we're going to go over a few of the lines. So you can darken a line, you can leave a line light as well. So a vertical line will be a line that goes straight up and down. We have another line, the diagonal line right there. Then we have a horizontal line, and then we have a curved line right here. It's turning it into a spiral. Then we have a zigzag line. Those are the types of lines that we have. We also have a way that we can change a line, such as height. Do you see this one that's getting taller and taller? Okay, we can also change it with the degree of curve, or the angle, I'm sorry. Changing its angle. So this line is just going to go all over the place. And then there's another way that you can change a line would be the degree of curve. So this one went pretty crazy. You can also change a line with its texture. So this line is, and with its width as well. I forgot about that. With its width. Okay. Done with line, we're going to go into shape. So a shape can be created by a line, but it can be also created by other things, such as just a thick color. So we'll be showing that to you in a second. So shape. So there are geometric shapes right here, and I'm going to turn this little geometric shape into a face. It's going to eat some organic shapes. So these are shapes that are not, doesn't have any geometric qualities to it. So you see the egg, it has a really, really thick shape, or black out shape. That is how you can make another different type of shape. That triangle that I drew on top over there, you can see that it is a segmented line. That's another way that you can make a shape. All right, value. Changing the value of a color. That's something that we're going to be doing on our next project. So we have dark values, we have light values. And it doesn't have to be just the red color value. It could be lots of different colors. So I'm just showing you the variations of red right up here, getting darker to lighter. That's how you change the hue or the color. Now I'm going to show different types of color, which would be black. If it comes up. Oh, color intensity. It changes the color intensity as well. I wanted to let you guys know that. All right, so the value changes: black, violet, blue, purple, yellow. All right, now we're going to move on to texture. So with texture, you can have implied texture or you can have real texture that some of you have already done with your paintings. You have texture on your paintings, but implied texture would be like using a crayon and making it look a little bumpy. So that's what texture is. And now we have form. So the way that you make a form is you create a shape, and with that shape you create a form, making it into a 3D effect using line, shape and value in order to create the idea or the illusion of three-dimensional forms. So it's an illusion. It's not a reality when we're drawing. So you guys are all magicians. You're creating illusions out there. All right, so the way I can make this cube into, or square into a cube, a few lines. Turn that triangle into a tent shape with a few lines. Then you can add some shading into it to create that extra illusion. And with some other cast shadows on the sphere, you can see that creates an illusion as well. Now this is just to show you what this is. I'm not really making it super defined, I'm just giving you the idea of what a form is, but we can really get into how to make this illusion look pretty real in the future. We are going to use it for this project at the very end. All right. Now pattern. We worked with pattern to put it on our ceiling just a little bit ago, but pattern is just a repetition of an element of design. So a line could be line, 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 or you can do a circle, 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 or you can change it up. So I'm going to fill in, make a few lines. I'm making a pattern right here. Here's a pattern. I'm going to make it a little bit more an elaborate pattern by putting a few more lines on top of it. So that's a way to make pattern. Here are some shapes, just repeating shapes. More shapes. Now, to make this a little bit, have more variety, which is another principle of design, we just change it up a little bit. So you take those patterns that we had, and we're going to make some variety in it. We're going to color some spots, change it up a little bit. We don't have to make it perfect. We're just going to make a few different adjustments to it. We're using our artistic license to add some other things to it. Now with variety, we can also create another or use another element of design, which would be unity. So that drawing that we have on the bottom, it doesn't really look like it goes together. So we're going to make it look like it goes together by adding a few extra lines, a few extra shapes, putting it together to make it to look like one solid piece. So that's what unity means. It just looks like it goes together. It's one solid piece. So we are going to be doing that with our project. All right, so let's get started on our project.